What's up? Welcome back to AttaGirl.
Hey! What a fun week we've had.
Oh my gosh, no, actually, I've had a really good week compared to last week when we talked.
No, really.
Oh my gosh, I feel like a new person.
Yeah, things are looking up.
My hip is great. I started running at the end of the week.
Nice.
My spots, look, they're healed. I did self-tanner last night, and I feel gorgeous.
I love that. I have a spray tan from last week that's rubbing off. I don't feel too gorgeous.
But it's just something about that tan. See, we think I got my impetigo from the tanning bed. So my mom is like, I'd rather us pay for spray tan, self-tanner, than you get impetigo. And I said,
I get that.
That's a good point.
There's a lady in Aniana. I'm about to pay $60 a month for 2 spray tans.
That's not bad.
It's really not.
And it's so worth it.
A normal spray tan, I think, cost me $40. So it's like basically $10 off.
That's way, way better.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Heck yeah. I also this weekend, have you seen the Anyone But You movie?
I haven't.
Oh my gosh.
Dude.
10 out of 10.
That's what everyone's saying. So you've seen it, I guess. Yes. Is it comparable to like the early 2000s rom-coms? That's what people keep comparing it to.
I think it's one of my favorite movies I've ever seen. Like, I wanted to go back the next day and see it again.
Because you know those 2000, like, 10 Things I Hate About You. Well, that one.
Yeah.
And then, you know which one's my favorite? Which one is that? The Amanda Bynes one? She's the Man?
Yes.
That's my favorite movie.
Yes. I think it was better.
Really?
Than that. Oh my gosh. And they were in Australia. My dad looked at me and goes, hey, you can learn and take away from this and work on your Australian accent.
Perfect.
Good point, mate.
Good point, mate.
But it was freaking amazing. So if you have not seen Anyone But You, please go watch it.
What's the premise? It's like these two people, it's like a rom-com?
Yeah.
I love it.
I don't want to spoil anything because it's just that freaking good. I will say, because of just my boy pass.
Yeah.
It was too soon. I'm like, dang it. What is wrong with me? Why can't I have this?
I know what you mean.
There was one part where my heart hurt. I was like, okay, don't cry. It's okay. This is a great movie. It's not supposed to hurt your heart.
Yeah. Last week I was kind of down. I thought I had messed up a situation that I was in.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's okay?
This morning, we're good. As of this morning, we're good.
To the yes.
So I'm feeling great this morning.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, what?
Our boyfriends.
Okay, so
me and Riley are competing.
Yeah, oh my gosh. If you listened to our first episode, you know I'm Team Bosa.
I'm Team Kelsey.
And I don't know if y'all watched, the games this past Sunday, but we're going to the Super Bowl.
Me and Riley.
We're going because we're going to go support our boyfriends.
I really would love to
go.
Those tickets are so high, huh?
I feel like I know a guy that might be able to get his tickets.
That's true. Oh my God, you're so right.
We could totally go to the Super Bowl.
I want to go.
And I'll wear a Bosa jersey and you wear a Kelsey jersey.
All day, every day, baby.
Okay, wait. Y'all might be witnessing something going on right now.
We haven't talked about this yet. This is the first time.
I say we do it. I mean, heck.
I say we shoot that text.
Let me do that just real quick right now. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully he's listening to this and then maybe we could all go to the Super Bowl. Frick,
please.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
That would be so fun.
Anything else that you did this weekend or this past week? I'm pulling up our AttaGirl Spotlight for the week.
I've been working all weekend.
Oh,
I worked 11 and a half hours yesterday.
Why?
So we're doing inventory in our shop, and basically that means every single item in our entire shop, like every little part, every little lug nut, all of it has to be counted. So we're working on our off days. I'm getting paid overtime, but still.
I mean, at least.
Yeah, my paycheck's going to look kind of sweet, but yeah, 11 and a half hours yesterday. I went in at 9, didn't leave till
So that's
8:30.
why you have a Ghost. For those who don't know, she's drinking a Ghost Energy right now, which if you haven't had, I freaking love Ghost Energy.
They're so good. They're my favorite. This is Strawbango Margarita.
And the cans are pretty. It kind of makes a difference. Now I understand designing, digital media, graphic design, all that. Like
that's
that
something
matters.
I would love to do for work.
But I mean, when you go into a gas station and say you don't know much about energy drinks, you're going to buy what looks best.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
I mean,
it looks fruity and tasty.
Yeah.
And 5 calories.
Heck to the yeah.
But yeah, after this, I have to go back to work. I'm working it still today.
Oh my gosh. You normally have to, do you get off tomorrow or anything? You go straight into the week?
I go straight into the week. So I've worked from last Tuesday, and I will work every day till next Saturday. But it's okay.
Well, let's kind of get into highlighting some women, because, I mean, we should highlight you, dadgum, all this freaking work.
Oh, no.
But
it's fine.
We have a submission from, actually, we don't know who it's from. Your husband, Rebecca, I think it's Corey. Is that how you would say that, Corey?
I think so.
Rebecca, Corey, your husband actually nominated you. He said that you are truly amazing, that y'all have 2 babies, 2 under 2.
Oh, goodness. God bless you.
Yeah, which, incredible. That you left your job to make sure that your kids are taken care of, which being a mother is one of the hardest jobs in the world.
Yes.
And that you do it with no complaints. You kick butt. And that, you're just freaking amazing. And I think a lot of people, we get in these talks of what do we want to do one day, and a lot of girls are like, oh, I'd love to just be a stay-at-home mom. And I
don't think they realize what they're saying.
No, there's no, and it's not one of those things where it's like, I just want to be a stay-at-home. Like, no, you work your tail off as a stay-at-home mom. Have you heard that song, Mr. Mom, where he loses his job, and so he stays at home while the wife goes to work, and he's like, being Mr. Mom, na-na-na.
I don't know the words.
Sweet potato in the baby's chair. But anyways, he's just talking about how being home as a mom.
Because that's the thing. Like, for instance, me.
Yeah.
I get to clock out and be done with my day. I get to leave my office.
Yes.
I get to leave it there for the next morning. Stay-at-home mom, you work 24 hours a day.
You don't get
you don't get paid.
No, yeah. You don't get paid. You're not paid for babysitting your own kids.
No. You just take care of your kids like 24/7.
You can't clock out of that. You can't be like, I'm putting y'all in this room. I don't know what's going to happen to you, but I need a moment.
No,
I mean, you can, but
without it, you can't do that without anxiety.
No, yeah. You know it in your heart, man, I'm not being a good mother right now. So, and I mean, all of the cooking and cleaning when you're home all day and your kids are home, and the messes that are made, and just, I don't know.
Can I say something?
Go
this
for
might be
it.
a hot topic, and I apologize.
It's okay.
I don't enjoy the idea of a woman, even if she chooses to stay home, like that's best for their family. I don't enjoy the man coming home and not helping out around the house, because the idea in their head is you've been home all day.
I agree.
I don't like that.
There's a difference for me too. I'm such a doer and gift giver and server. That's just my nature. But as soon as it's an expectation for me to be doing that, I'm out.
Yeah, I agree.
If you come home and you expect everything to be cooked, cleaned, and for you to not pitch in, that's not how this works.
Because it's also like the whole clocking out thing. Like, as the husband, you get to clock out at the end of your day, and then you get to rest when you get home.
Yeah.
Your wife, when does she rest?
Yeah. That's a very good point.
When does she rest? I think when you get home from your, whatever you do, whether it's, taxing on your body, whatever it is, like I think both of you need rest, though, and I don't think it should be expected that you get to come home and sit on your ass.
I agree. I think that's a great point. I mean, that's a great point.
So, to full circle
yes, right on back to Miss Rebecca. You are doing awesome, girl, and there needs to be a lot more women like you who are kicking butt with no complaints and doing the damn thing. And then I think there needs to be more men like your husband who appreciate you and are wanting to recognize how awesome you are at what you do, no matter what that looks like.
Agree.
We love a supportive man. And a supportive man, no matter what it is you are doing. You could be a baker baking cupcakes, and your husband better be like, you know what? My wife makes the best cupcakes. Like,
I agree.
A supportive man all of the way.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Mr. Rebecca, for raising our future leaders. We appreciate you. We appreciate all the moms.
Yes. Awesome. Kind of going off of that into needing some more supportive men. I'm not sure who started this trend on TikTok, but if it was a man, whoever it was, I don't care, man, who created this trend? Listen, y'all, I pull up my TikTok. And I see this girl talking about legging legs. I'm like, what the? And I was like, Mom, what are legging legs? And she goes, I was actually about to ask you the same thing. It was all over her feed. So we start looking into it. Mm-hmm. And I find a video explaining what legging legs are. So if you don't know what legging legs are, these are legs that apparently only look good in leggings. So if you don't have these type of legs, then you don't have legging legs. And that means a thigh gap.
A thigh gap.
Thigh gap are legging legs.
So like...
So we don't have legging legs.
Yeah. I'm wearing leggings right now.
I wore them all day yesterday. All day
I'm
Saturday.
not supposed to because my thighs touch together?
You don't have legging legs, so you're not supposed to wear them.
Okay, well... That sucks.
Yes.
And it's too bad.
Yeah. So now, man, think about all the stores that are going to go out of business because only legging legs can go buy leggings.
Lululemon better watch out.
Oh my gosh. Or maybe they're going to make them extra compression. So maybe they make a thigh gap. Maybe you pass out from them being so tight, but at least you have legging legs.
And so women are uncomfortable in their own bodies again.
Yes. And little girls are going to stop wearing leggings to school, to practices, athletes. Oh my gosh. If you're a female athlete.
What do you wear to the gym?
Wow. I wonder if they're going to turn into, what about shorts? How does that apply with shorts? Can you wear like spandex shorts if you have a thigh gap?
I don't know.
Are you going to have spandex legs or no?
I feel like that's going to turn into a whole other thing. Maybe
just sweatpants. I think to hide them probably, just because if you can't show them because you don't have a thigh gap.
I'm feeling feisty.
I feel like I could just like
I'm heated up right now because this is a whole new thing where women have to feel uncomfortable in their freaking bodies.
And you're just
scrolling.
For what? You're scrolling on TikTok. And you're seeing this. Think about him, how impressionable you are as a female. Like, I mean, I take things and I run with it.
Yes.
Especially in middle school and high school. And if I see on my phone all these girls that have these skinny legs, which props to you. You go, girl.
That's the thing, though.
I'm not saying there is anything, like thigh gaps.
Yeah.
No thigh gap. Beautiful no matter what. Legs are powerful things and it doesn't matter what they look like. I'm just saying if I'm sitting there, because I've never had a thigh gap, and I'm looking at all these girls with these skinny legs with thigh gaps.
I feel like a thigh gap too is more genetics than anything.
I mean, that can be your hips. Like for me, I don't have wide hips. Yeah. I have an athletic frame, so I do not have wide hips. I don't care how skinny my legs are. I don't have wide enough of hips for my legs not to touch.
Yeah.
They're going to touch.
Like, I'm not just the thinnest girl in the world, but I think even if I got down to my thinnest that my body could be, I would not have a thigh gap. I'm not built like that.
And it takes me back. I was at the beach this summer, and I made a TikTok. Ooh, you know when you get a bubble in your throat?
Yes, I do.
There you go. Sorry, the high pitch is gone. We were at the beach, and we were walking, me and my mom, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to make a TikTok about this. I just got in the water, and my legs are chafing because I got in the water, and we're going for a beach walk, and I have thunder thighs. Yeah, so I make a video. My mom was like, do not post that. I was like, why? It's funny. It's real. It's my thunder thighs chafing. And
I have never been to the beach and not chafed.
Yeah, and she's like, Brad, you don't have thunder thighs. I'm like, I do. It's okay. It's funny. And so I posted it. It blew up like millions of views, and everyone is talking about thunder thighs and how beautiful thunder thighs are, or girl, you don't have thunder thighs, and whatever. Thunder thighs or not, I don't have a gap. There is chafing going on while I walk because my thighs rub past one another.
Can we just say, if you have legs, you have legging legs.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. Oh my God, I'm so over this.
If you can put leggings on your legs,
you have legging legs.
You have legging legs.
Ta-da! Surprise. You've got them.
They're there.
Just like if you have a body, you have a bikini body.
Yeah.
It doesn't freaking matter. No. And I'm so sick. I'm just heated right now.
Go off.
Because I'm sick of like... Literally, I can't buy or be trendy or like get the coolest thing because of something about me.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
If I think something's cute, even the legging thing, like they're the most comfortable pants for women on the market.
And working out. And so are we discouraging people from working out too? So they already don't have legging legs, but don't wear them because you obviously don't have a thigh gap. But don't go work out in them either. Don't try to get that thigh gap because you can't wear leggings. Yeah. Let's just discourage all women.
It's point so blank. Stupid. And it's probably coming from the same men that don't brush their teeth in the morning.
You're not wrong.
And who have Cheeto dust on their fingers from the night before.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It better not be. You know how sad I'll be if this did come from women?
Oh, yeah. I'll be pissed.
I could see it, though.
I guess.
Because, okay.
I can see it, but I just don't get you.
Because here's my thing. So I posted a video on my TikTok about it. Because, I was like, well, I don't have legging legs, but you're darn right I'm going to be wearing leggings. I'm not going to not wear leggings because I don't have a thigh gap. Like, that is the stupidest thing I've never even heard a trend so stupid. Like, it blew my mind. So then I'm like, what the heck? So I post this video and everyone's going on and on and on about how thunder thighs and thick thighs save lives, earmuffs, come whatever with those thighs, you know?
Whatever.
So then I'm like, well, what are the body trends? Like, I don't even know what's going on. And you look up the ideal body to like 2008 to now, and this is what makes no sense to me. It is big boobs, big butt, small waist, and a thigh gap. Please explain to me how someone is built like that.
They're not. They're not built like that. That is not natural.
No, you cannot have all of that.
More power to you if you're built like that.
No, you're not.
That's insane. Like, good for you.
We're talking about
whatever.
Kim K here. Surgery, which that's fine. But let's be realistic.
It's a man standard. And, like, you don't see, like, I understand, like, men have the argument. It's like they want tall, like, full head of hair, whatever. Pish poosh. Because you don't see women. Okay, I'm sure you do. I'm sure there's bad apples in each, whatever. But I feel like it's so much less common to see a video of a woman saying, like, yeah, we don't like this about men's bodies, and y'all need to fix this, and y'all shouldn't wear this, and whatever. When have you seen that?
What trends do they have that they can and can't wear?
You're still wearing cargo shorts.
And sandals.
And we're saying nothing about it. You wear a Superman t-shirt daily, and we say nothing. Because who gives a shit? You like it. Wear it. We don't care.
Yeah, if you were confident walking around and whatever, that's what's cute. Oh, he thinks he looks good in that. I like that.
Exactly. It just makes me ill.
No, it's ridiculous.
It makes me really ill because, like, we don't constantly shit on you all the time.
No, and it's like we're constantly held to this standard. And it's just, it sucks. And social media has made it 20 times worse than it used to be. Because TikTok, Instagram, everything you see is a highlight reel. You see all of these girls. You don't know, they could post the most amazing bikini picture. You don't know what work they've got done. And you don't know how miserable they might be in their life to have that body.
And you have no idea what they have going on behind the scenes medical-wise, too.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole other issue and topic. Like, just shut up.
That's like I was watching a podcast last night. It was Alex Earl's podcast about her boob job. And I was just curious. For me personally, I'm going to be completely honest. It's one thing I've always wanted. I will never get done because I don't want to change my body. It's just obviously being an athlete and being small chested. You're always like, man, I wish I had boobs. Like I was that girl in middle school looking up how to grow your boobs. Okay, these massages, circling this way. Oh, eating flax seeds or almonds. I mean, I did all of the pills that were not going to do a thing. So and she was talking about that in her video. I was like, dang, that was me too. But one thing that I loved is she was like, I will never hide what I've gotten done because girls look up to me.
Exactly.
And I want them to know, okay, if you wish you looked like me, but here's why I look like this. Here are the things I've gotten done.
Yes.
Because when people just post all this stuff and they're not upfront and honest, you look at it and you're like, well, I don't look like that.
And that's like that whole Ozempic and Mounjaro, that whole topic.
Yep.
No one needs to know.
No.
But if you are coming online and saying like, I've lost this and this weight, and people are commenting like, oh my God, how? Oh my God, how? Yeah. And you're sending them like, oh, I just eat healthy and shoot them like a workout plan. I'm pissed.
Yes.
I don't like that.
No.
Because there's a whole, like, no one has to know your medical history. No one has to know. But, like, if people are looking up to you and asking, like, how did you get here? How can I get here?
You're an influencer.
I want to follow the steps that you've taken so that my body looks like yours. And you're leaving out a huge section of information.
Right. It's unrealistic for everyone else.
Exactly.
And then when people try what you tell them and they fail, you make them feel 10 times worse.
They're like, oh, I'm not working as hard as she did, apparently.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, it's ridiculous.
It's unrealistic and it's discouraging.
And that's why I just have such a problem with this whole social media, TikTok, these trends, because if you want to put yourself out there and say all this stuff, you better be real. You better be honest. You better be open. And it's like, for me, I don't care what work you get done to your body. Hell, I don't care. I got Botox in my forehead to help with my wrinkles. I got it in my TMJ. Like, I am not going to hide that. But I've never gotten anything else, and I don't think I'll ever get anything else. Have I gotten my hair done? Yes.
Right.
But I'm not, because if there is a chance that one little girl is like, dang, she looks like this and I don't, and I've got all this fake stuff done to me.
Right.
That is not fair to that little girl.
No.
To compare herself to something that's not real. And that's fine that you're not real. And that's the hard thing too, is for me personally, is I'm so big on being authentic, being real, and being natural. But then you're like, oh, but I wish I did kind of look like this, or I wish I could change this about myself. But then it's where do you find that line of staying natural, but then also wanting to be a little more confident? And it's where confidence comes from, not outward. So you just kind of have to reel yourself back in. But on something like this, where legging legs, and that's not someone getting work done, that's just genetic or weight loss to have legs that have a thigh gap. And
I think it's very dangerous to put these standards on girls, and because I mean, young girls especially are so impressionable. I mean, that could lead to like a whole, like, forcing a thigh gap on yourself could lead to like a whole like eating disorder, like scary things. I mean, because terrible. You have to be really thin if you're not built. And if your body is not built to have a thigh gap genetically, you have to be very thin to force your body to have
because
one.
Also,
just unnaturally thin.
People you can't spot remove fat. You can't be like,
that's a whole thing too.
Oh my gosh, I need this thigh gap, so we're going to run or walk or whatever to lose all of this on your thighs. And guess what? You might lose it in your tummy and your arms, and your legs might stay the same the rest of your life. You can't spot remove fat. Right. So it's just a toxic, and so next thing you know, you're losing all this weight and it's not doing a thing for what you actually want it to. And that's just ridiculous to have those expectations, because growing up, I mean, I've always had muscular legs, but I've never had a thigh gap. And there was a period of time, because that's where I gain all my weight. Yeah. That's the first place I gain it. And so that's the last place I lose it. Yeah. And I remember in high school, guys always giving me a hard time about how thick my thighs were. And the guy I was dating at the time, he was always so supportive and encouraging about my body. But his friends, his teammates, would always give me so much shit for my legs. And it bothered me because they were joking, but it was one of my biggest insecurities. Yeah. And then to say all that and say all that and say all that. And so I've always been insecure about my legs until probably the past like 2 years. And then to see something like this, and I'm like, now, because the past 2 years I've been praised for my legs, that I have Carrie Underwood-like legs, not quite as lean as hers, but Carrie Underwood legs, but I don't have a thigh gap, so I don't have legging legs.
It's ridiculous. It's dangerous. And it's wrong. And it makes me mad when there's just like another trend that's shitting on women. And
it's
like why? Guys, why is this trendy?
But also, guys, this is a call to all men. Please encourage healthy women. Yes. Please praise beautiful, thick thighs. Yeah. I mean, there is nothing wrong. These guys that are asking for my legs to be earmuffs, please keep asking.
No, really.
Please. I mean, because I'm not going to lie, like, it makes me, not that I'm like, oh yeah, come here. Let me warm those ears up. No, that's not what I mean. But I mean it as like, you make me feel comfortable in my skin. And it shouldn't take other people making me feel comfortable in my skin. But when it's taking people people are making you uncomfortable in your skin, it is going to take other people to bring you back in. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, please. And women, let's love on each other and praise all body types.
Yeah, because everyone is insecure about a different thing. Like, I have like friends who think they're overweight, and I have also friends who think they're way too skinny and like try to put on weight, and like it's like the same insecurity, whole other issue. Like, you know what I mean? And like, just no one 100% of the time feels 100% comfortable in their own skin. So just, can we stop making it harder? On everybody.
And the thing is that's crazy is we always forget that the grass is always greener. So for me, it's so easy for me to put on muscle my whole life. I've always been built, work out a little bit, there it goes. It's easy for me to put on weight too. But there are so many girls who cannot put on muscle and cannot put on weight to save their lives. And that's I take that for granted.
When I have, like, my thin friends will be, I struggle with this in high school a lot, because my thin friends would be like, oh my gosh, like, I look bad in this. And I'm in my head like, oh, if only I had that issue.
Yeah.
Like, if only I thought I looked too thin.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't, my brain would not process that. And I had to really learn, like, everybody's going to have their own insecurity, whether you agree with it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just stop putting so much pressure on it.
And let's stop, like, please, let's stop this legging legs trend. I want to see as many women in leggings as possible.
Yes.
Please post pictures, post videos, and tag us. Please tag AttaGirl, and I would love to encourage you to keep wearing those dadgum leggings because you look beautiful in them.
If you have legs, you have legging legs.
Yes.
Because what?
What even does that mean? Who said that? Oh, my freaking goodness. I just can't. But we're sorry we kind of ranted today.
I'm ill about it. I'm sorry. I got feisty about it, and I apologize. Sorry.
Because it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I just don't understand why it's trendy to make people feel like shit.
Yeah, it's why exactly. You know what it is? Confident women don't tear other women down.
Yeah.
So this is coming from insecure people who it's making them feel like, which this might come across wrong, and I don't mean it how it's going to say. It's probably someone who has a thigh gap super thin who wishes she could be thicker.
Maybe.
And maybe she's like, well, I have legging legs and you don't. You never know. But I'm just saying confident people don't tear other people down. So let's love on each other, build each other up. I mean,
totally agree.
Be comfortable in your own skin. And oh my gosh, thunder thighs save lives.
I agree.
Like, let's
rock your leggings. They're so freaking comfortable. Who cares?
Your ass looks great.
Your ass will always look great.
Oh my gosh. And even if they're not squat proof, guys love that.
Yeah, they do.
Wear those dadgum leggings, please.
Agreed.
Well, we love y'all, AttaGirl gang. This has been so much fun, and you are beautiful.
So beautiful.
All
Be
the time.
confident. Ignore all of the outside noise.
It's stupid.
Yeah. Love yourself.
And speak up and speak out against it.
Yes.
Please. Have a voice, because you do have a voice, and use it.
Everybody does.
Yeah. But we love y'all. Thanks for listening. We can't wait for next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.